chosen one. You did not arrive here by coincidence. Heaven summoned you. This moment is divine appointment, perfect timing in the eyes of God. The Spirit is saying, "Behold, I am doing a new thing." You are standing on holy ground, on the threshold of a supernatural transfer. What's been delayed is now being delivered. The land that matches your spirit, your calling and your anointing is opening before you. Every hidden seed you've sown in faith is awakening to harvest. Chosen one, prepare yourself, because the shift you've prayed for is already in motion. Chosen one, take a breath. You didn't find this message by accident. Heaven led you here. This moment right here, right now, is a divine appointment. The atmosphere around your life is changing. You can sense it. Things that once felt solid now feel uncertain. People who used to understand you suddenly don't. The old rhythm of your days doesn't fit your spirit anymore. That's not chaos, it's calling. What you're feeling deep inside is not confusion, it's confirmation. You've entered a sacred threshold between what was and what's about to be. There's a quiet, holy stirring moving through your life. You can't always name it, but you can feel it pressing against your heart, like a pulse that doesn't belong to this world. That pulse is destiny. It's God's way of saying, the old space can't hold you anymore. When heaven begins to expand, everything small will start to feel tight. The conversations that once comforted you start to sound shallow. The work that once fulfilled you begins to lose meaning. Even your surroundings start to echo emptiness, and you start to wonder, what's wrong with me? But the truth is, nothing is wrong. You're simply being prepared for the new. I've felt this before. I know the discomfort of divine transition. There was a season when everything I built began to crumble. Relationships shifted, opportunities dried up. I tried to fix what was breaking, but heaven was whispering, let it. At first, I thought I was losing everything. Later, I realized I was being moved. What felt like endings were really holy exits. Chosen one, that's what's happening in your life. God is shifting you from survival to significance. The soil beneath you has served its purpose. It was your classroom, not your calling. It shaped you, but it was never meant to contain you. Every closed door, every fading friendship, every moment of restlessness is heaven's way of saying, it's time. You see, divine relocation always begins with spiritual discomfort. God never moves you when you're comfortable. He allows the familiar to dry up so you can discover the flow waiting in the unfamiliar. Think of it like this: when the brook dried up for Elijah, it wasn't a punishment. It was preparation. The water wasn't gone because God forgot him. It was gone because the next assignment had arrived. Right now, the same thing is happening for you. The brook of your old season is drying, not to starve you, but to send you. God is pulling you out of the places that no longer serve your growth. He's disconnecting you from circles that no longer carry your sound. He's making space for you to breathe again, to build, to create, to expand into everything he's been developing inside you. And yes, it may hurt. There's grief in growth. When you've loved a season, it's hard to leave it behind. But you can't cling to what was and reach for what's next at the same time. The divine always demands release before reward. And you, chosen one, have reached that sacred point. Heaven is calling you to move. There's a land spiritually, emotionally, and even physically that's been waiting for you. It's not just geography, it's alignment. A place where your gifts won't have to fight to breathe, where your ideas won't feel too heavy, where your anointing will be seen and celebrated, not silenced or misunderstood. This land isn't new to God, it's just new to you. It's already been prepared. The shift may not make sense to others. Some will call it risky, some will call it reckless. But you will know it's right because peace will follow your steps like a shadow. When you move by faith, heaven moves with you, and everything that once resisted you will begin to release you. So don't fight the stretching. Don't run from the silence. Don't mourn the doors that are closing. God is not taking something from you. He's transferring something to you. This is the beginning of your supernatural upgrade, your divine relocation, your spiritual transfer into a land that matches your spirit. Chosen one. The ground is ready. The air is shifting. The time is now. Your new season isn't coming. It's already begun. Chosen one, let's go deeper. There comes a moment in every divine journey when the brook that once sustained you begins to run dry. The opportunities that once flowed stop coming. The people who once stood with you step aside. The familiar rhythm that once felt safe begins to fade into silence. And suddenly what used to nourish you no longer fills you. This is not punishment, it's prophecy in motion. When the old source runs dry, it's a heavenly sign that new provision has already been prepared. The hand of God never removes without replacing. He doesn't close one stream unless another more powerful one is waiting upstream. I've lived through this kind of divine drought. I remember a time when I had everything neatly planned, and then without warning, the flow stopped. Doors that used to open for me began to stay shut. Calls went unanswered. Opportunities I once depended on suddenly vanished. For a while, I fought it. I prayed for the old brook to fill again, not realizing that heaven had already drained it. One night I felt the Spirit whisper deep inside me, "I'm not punishing you, I'm positioning you," and that changed everything. Chosen one, that's what God is saying to you right now. You are not being abandoned, you are being advanced. The silence is not rejection, it's redirection. The emptiness is not absence, it's alignment. God is weaning you off of what was, so you'll be ready to receive what's next. Heaven has already arranged the new flow. A better environment, a greater opportunity, a divine connection that matches who you are becoming, not who you were. The reason the old season feels foreign is because you've outgrown its frequency. You don't fit there anymore, and that's a good thing. Think of Elijah. The brook in 1 Kings 17 wasn't just a stream of water, it was a symbol of temporary provision. It was never meant to last forever. When it dried up, God didn't leave Elijah stranded. He led him to a widow who had been prepared in advance to sustain him. The supply was shifting from one vessel to another, and right now, the same is happening in your life. The favor that once flowed through one job, one relationship, one system is now flowing through another. The stream hasn't stopped. It simply moved, and the Spirit is saying, follow the flow. You see, heaven's provision always travels with your purpose. The moment your purpose outgrows your surroundings, God starts rerouting the flow. That's why you've been sensing the pull, the desire to move, to stretch, to do something that feels bigger than logic. It's not ambition, it's anointing calling you forward. Chosen one. This new flow is not just about finances, though. Yes, financial overflow is part of it. It's about favor, divine timing, holy positioning. You are being moved into an atmosphere that honors what you carry. A place where your creativity won't be questioned, your gifts won't be dismissed, and your presence won't feel out of place. But here's the truth, the transition won't feel comfortable. Every divine shift begins with friction. The old season resists your exit because it senses your elevation. Don't mistake discomfort for disqualification. God is stretching your spirit to match the size of your next assignment. When the Israelites left Egypt, they didn't walk straight into the promised land, they walked through wilderness first. Why? Because you can't receive freedom and still think like a slave. God uses transition to detox your mind from the limitations of where you've been, and that's exactly what's happening now. The pressure you feel isn't meant to crush you, it's meant to carve you. It's chiseling away the fear, the doubt, and the old belief systems that can't follow you into abundance. Heaven is refining your posture so you can handle what's coming without losing your peace. So when the brook dries up, don't panic, don't beg for the water to return. Instead, look up and listen. Because the voice that once said, "Stay," is now saying, "Go." You're about to step into a divine redirection that leads straight into overflow. Chosen one. The same God who once fed you through ravens is now sending you through revelation. The same hand that once kept you still is now calling you forward. This next place, this new land, is not just a destination. It's a design, and it's been waiting for your arrival. The brook may be gone, but the blessing is not. The source may have shifted, but the supply never ends. Heaven's flow has already found your name. So take a deep breath, lift your eyes, and let go of what's drying up. Because the stream that's ending is not your loss, it's your launch. Chosen one. Before you were ever aware of time, before you even took your first breath, heaven already mapped out the journey you're walking now. This moment, this shift, this stirring in your spirit. It's not random. It's part of a divine architecture drawn by the hand of God with precision and purpose. You see, your life has never been a collection of coincidences. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment was a hidden detail of a bigger design. Even the moments that made you cry, the ones you thought were setbacks, were actually set-up points for alignment. God wasn't ignoring you, He was arranging you. I remember a time when I thought I had missed my chance, when doors I'd prayed for closed so hard it felt like I'd failed. But looking back now, I can see it clearly. Those doors had to close because what was behind them couldn't hold the weight of who I was becoming. Sometimes rejection is not about you being unworthy, it's about you being overqualified for that level of destiny. Chosen one. Heaven doesn't build quickly, it builds eternally. You may think you're behind, but God is never late. He's deliberate, and He's been constructing a land that matches not the old you, but the evolved, refined, anointed version of you that's emerging right now. This land isn't ordinary. It's been prepared with your fingerprints in mind, spiritually encoded to respond to your obedience. It's where your gifts will breathe freely, where your prayers will take root, where your legacy will begin to grow branches that stretch across generations. That's why the last season had to break you. Not to destroy you, but to stretch your spirit wide enough to carry what's next. You've been crying out for overflow, but overflow requires capacity, and capacity comes through pressure. God was not withholding the blessing. He was enlarging the vessel. Anointed one. I know the frustration of waiting when you've been faithful. You look around and it feels like others are moving ahead while you're still hidden. But let me tell you, these hidden seasons are holy seasons. The hidden place is where heaven prepares the unveiled version of you. It's where character is carved, discernment is sharpened, and identity is anchored. Public blessings demand private roots. Right now you are standing at the convergence of two timelines, the end of what was and the birth of what's been waiting. The old atmosphere can't follow you into this next realm because it's been built for a different frequency. God is aligning your internal rhythm to match heaven's external design. That's why your peace has been disrupted. He's syncing you with the pace of purpose. Don't mistake silence for stillness. Heaven is moving on your behalf. While you've been praying, God's been preparing. There are connections being arranged behind the scenes, hearts being stirred to favor you, and doors being unlocked in rooms where your name is already known, but your face has yet to appear. The blueprint is already unfolding. Chosen one, the ground has been tilled, the soil has been anointed, the atmosphere is primed for your arrival. And when you step into it, you'll realize that what once felt delayed was actually divine timing protecting you from premature exposure. If you had entered too early, the blessing might have crushed you. But now you're strong enough to sustain it. The waiting has done something miraculous. It's matured your faith. You no longer chase validation. You seek alignment. You don't crave applause. You crave accuracy. That's how you know the blueprint is nearing completion, when your desires begin to reflect God's design. This land will recognize your anointing. It won't resist your presence. It will respond to it. People will be drawn to your light without knowing why. Opportunities will align with your obedience, and resources will flow toward your vision as if magnetized by purpose. And when you finally arrive, it won't feel like a surprise, it'll feel like recognition. Because deep down, your spirit has seen this place before. You've dreamed of it in pieces, felt it in glimpses, carried it in prayer. And now heaven is saying, what you've carried within is about to manifest without. Chosen one, trust the blueprint. Even when you can't see the full design, remember the architect never builds halfway. What he starts, he completes. The land is ready. The timing is exact. And soon, what was invisible will become undeniable. You're not walking into uncertainty, you're walking into something written. You're not guessing anymore, you're aligning. So hold steady, stay faithful, keep your eyes lifted. The same God who drew your path is the one guiding your steps. And where he's leading you next, it's not just a place, it's prophecy fulfilled, chosen one. This next move is not just about location, it's about alignment. You are not being called into a new place just to live there. You're being positioned among the people who were prepared to walk beside you, to speak life into you, to build with you, and to carry vision with you. Heaven is not sending you into an empty land. It's sending you into a divine network. The people connected to your destiny have been waiting, praying for your arrival. They may not know your name yet, but their spirit already recognizes yours. You are an answer to someone's prayer, a missing piece in someone's purpose. For too long, you've carried the weight of your calling alone. You've been misunderstood, mislabeled, and even mistreated by those who couldn't perceive your anointing. But don't resent that season. It was necessary. God was separating you so that when you met the right people, you'd recognize the difference between those who were drawn to your light and those who were drawn to your platform. I've walked through that valley myself, that in-between space where isolation feels endless, and you start wondering if maybe you're meant to journey alone. But I learned something sacred there. Isolation is not abandonment, it's calibration. It's where heaven fine-tunes your discernment. It's how God protects the purity of your purpose before connecting you to others who carry the same frequency. And now, chosen one, the time of isolation is ending. The gates of divine connection are opening. Heaven is orchestrating meetings, conversations, and alignments that will accelerate everything you've been carrying in secret. These are not ordinary relationships. These are destiny partnerships, hearts that beat in sync with yours, spirits that recognize the same heavenly rhythm. The people you're about to meet won't drain you. They'll fill you. They won't silence your fire. They'll fuel it. They'll look at you and see not competition, but confirmation. These are kingdom builders, people who don't just want success, but transformation. Together you'll birth what couldn't be birthed alone. You'll feel it when it happens. You'll enter a room and sense peace before you speak. Conversations will flow easily. Ideas will align effortlessly. It won't require force, just faith. That's how you'll know these connections are divine. The same spirit that's been guiding you will bear witness in your heart, whispering, "This is safe. This is family." But remember, divine connection requires divine humility. You're not being sent to impress anyone. You're being sent to invest in purpose. The kingdom moves through unity, not ego. Honor the gifts in others as deeply as you honor your own. Every person you'll meet in this new land carries something you'll need: wisdom, perspective, strength, prayer. And you, chosen one, carry what they've been missing too. The beauty of heaven's design is reciprocity. No one arrives complete. Each of us is a fragment of divine strategy, and when we come together, heaven's pattern becomes visible. That's what's unfolding for you now. The vision you've been carrying will finally find hands to help hold it. Chosen one. There's no need to fear this shift. What's coming will not be forced. You won't have to chase it, manipulate it, or prove yourself to earn it. When something is ordained, it carries its own gravity. It pulls you together by the hand of God Himself. And when you meet these people, it will feel like remembering, like you've known them before, because in the Spirit you have. These are souls written into your assignment from the beginning. They've walked their own roads of fire, faith, and refinement, just as you have. And now at heaven's appointed time, your paths are converging. The land you're stepping into will not only reflect your calling, it will recognize it. And the people in that land will not only see your light, they'll stand in it with you. So lift your head, chosen one. The lonely season is ending. Your tribe is forming. The divine connections are aligning. You are not stepping into coincidence, you're stepping into confirmation. Heaven has already whispered your name into the hearts of those waiting for you. And when you meet them, everything in your spirit will say, "I've arrived." Chosen one, before every divine promotion there is pressure. Before every expansion, there is resistance. Before every open door, there's a battle in the unseen. That's not coincidence, it's confirmation. Heaven is shifting you into position, and the enemy can feel it. You've probably noticed it already. Strange tension, sudden weariness, doors that almost opened but then slammed shut, people acting differently for no clear reason, dreams that stir your emotions, confusion that tries to cloud your focus. Don't panic, that's not chaos, that's warfare. It's what happens when spiritual movement begins to shake natural structures. The resistance you feel isn't proof that you're off track. It's evidence that you're closer than ever. The enemy never fights empty hands. He attacks carriers of glory. He attacks those standing on the edge of breakthrough. That's why right before your biggest miracle, it often feels like everything is collapsing. But listen to me, chosen one. It's not falling apart. It's falling into place. God doesn't let battles come to break you. He allows them to build you. The friction you feel is shaping your faith for the weight of what's next. You've prayed for increase, now heaven is strengthening your foundation to hold it. What you're facing is not punishment, it's preparation. Every sleepless night, every emotional storm, every spiritual attack, they're all part of a holy conditioning. You're being trained to carry more power, more wisdom, more influence, more grace. I know this kind of warfare. I've walked through seasons where everything that could go wrong did. It felt like one attack after another, finances drying up, people misunderstanding me, plans falling apart. I thought God had forgotten me. But looking back, I see it clearly. Those battles weren't rejection. They were refinement. They burned away fear, pride, and dependence on people. They taught me how to fight from faith, not frustration. Chosen one, That's what God is doing for you now. He's teaching you to stand in authority, not panic. He's reminding you that peace is a weapon, that prayer is power, that worship shifts atmospheres. You don't have to shout at the darkness, you just have to shine. The enemy can't destroy a light that refuses to dim. You see, before every promised land comes a Jordan River, a moment that tests whether your faith is strong enough to step forward. The Israelites faced walls before victory. Daniel faced lions before promotion. Joseph faced betrayal before elevation. Every great move of God begins with resistance, because resistance reveals readiness. The pressure you're feeling right now is not to crush you, it's to crown you. Every battle carries a blessing. Every storm hides strategy. Every tear waters the soil of your future. You are not losing, you are learning how to wield your anointing in warfare. Anointed one, hear this. Your fight is not with people, it's spiritual. That's why logic won't fix it and emotion can't explain it. You can't battle spirits with bitterness or fear. You fight them with faith. Every time you choose peace over panic, you win. Every time you pray when you want to quit, you advance. Every time you bless those who hurt you, you silence the enemy's accusation. God is not testing your endurance. He's revealing your maturity. He's proving that you're ready to steward victory with humility. You've learned how to fight without losing your integrity, how to face darkness without letting it infect your heart. That's kingdom strength. And soon the resistance will lift. The atmosphere will shift. The heaviness you feel will break, and clarity will come rushing in like morning light. You'll realize that what felt like warfare was actually birth. Something holy has been forming through this pain. What looked like delay was God aligning timing and territory. So if you feel like giving up, don't. The shaking is a sign you're almost there. The enemy is not attacking you because you're weak, he's attacking because you're ready. Chosen one, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. The same God who fought for Moses, for David, for Esther, is fighting for you now. Angels have already been dispatched. Divine strategies are unfolding. The storm is loud because heaven's about to speak louder. Hold your peace, guard your faith. The land is near. What you're facing right now is not a wall, it's a gate. And once this final resistance breaks, you'll step into a realm of favor and rest that was worth every battle you fought to get here. So keep your eyes lifted, anointed one. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through, and the land that matches your spirit is waiting just on the other side of this war. Chosen one, every storm you've endured, every fire you've walked through, every season of silence, it was never wasted. Heaven has been shaping you, refining you, and now the moment has come. You are being moved into a land that matches your spirit. This next place, this next season, will not resemble the wilderness you just left. You've cried in hidden corners, worshipped in the dark, and prayed through nights that felt endless. But now God is saying, it's time to step into alignment. You're not just moving into new territory, you're moving into reflection. The land you're about to enter will look like what's been growing inside you all along. You've been carrying a divine fire that few could understand. You tried to share your vision, but it was too heavy for small minds. You carried revelation that couldn't breathe in shallow air. But in this new place, your fire will no longer be misunderstood, it will be multiplied. The people there won't question your passion. They'll be fueled by it. You'll no longer have to shrink yourself to stay accepted. The atmosphere itself will recognize you. Anointed one. This land was prepared with you in mind. Its rhythm matches your spirit. Its soil responds to your obedience. You won't have to force anything here. What flows from you will flow naturally to you. Doors will open without striving. Favor will find you without effort. Opportunities will align without manipulation. This is not because you're chasing success, it's because you're walking in synchrony with heaven. I know what it feels like to live out of place, to be in an environment where your faith feels foreign, your dreams feel too big, and your light feels too bright. It drains you, doesn't it? It makes you wonder if maybe you were asking for too much. But the truth is, you were never asking for too much. You were just asking it in the wrong room. This new land is different. Here your purpose won't have to fight for air. Here your words will take root. Here your obedience will bear fruit quickly. The space you're entering is a sanctuary designed for your spirit to thrive. It's not a promotion, it's a placement. You're not being upgraded by man, you're being established by God. Chosen one in this land, you'll feel a peace that makes no sense, not comfort peace. The kind that comes from knowing you're exactly where you belong. The air will feel lighter, the days will carry a divine rhythm, your sleep will deepen, your creativity will overflow, and the same favor that felt hidden before will now find expression. Every no you received in your last season was divine protection. Every closed door was mercy in disguise, because this land, this promise required maturity to maintain it. You couldn't enter half-formed. Heaven had to finish shaping you first. But now, you are ready. The process was painful, but it was necessary, because what's coming next demands a stronger version of you. This new environment will honor your process. It won't shame your scars. It will celebrate them. Every tear you shed has watered the ground of your destiny, and now that ground is producing a harvest of favor. The very areas where you were once rejected will become the places where you are rewarded. You won't need to defend your calling. The fruit will speak for itself. Anointed one, you've outgrown striving, you've outgrown survival, you've stepped into a new rhythm of surrender, and in surrender there is flow. You'll no longer chase what's meant for you. The blessing will recognize your name, the opportunities will feel tailor-made, the people will come with peace, not pressure. Isaiah once spoke of beauty for ashes, and that's exactly what's happening now. Every loss is being redeemed. Every closed door is being replaced with a divine opening. The pain of your past season is turning into the oil of your next one. So walk into this land with confidence, not arrogance, assurance. You are not here to prove anything. You are here to embody everything heaven has been building in you. Chosen one, you are stepping into a land that will match your fire, your favor, and your future. Here, you will no longer fight for room. You'll finally fit. Here, you will not have to perform for blessing. You'll simply be. Here, you will find rest, not because the journey is over, but because your spirit will whisper, "This is home." And as you plant your feet into this holy ground, heaven will echo back, "Yes, this is what you were made for." Chosen one, take this in. The land before you is not a prize you have to earn. It's a promise that's been waiting for you. This is not about striving anymore. It's about stepping into what's already written. You're not being invited in as a guest. You're being revealed as an heir. For years you've been praying for open doors, for favor, for breakthrough. But heaven was never holding it back from you. It was holding it for you until the appointed time. And now that time has come. The delay wasn't denial. It was divine preparation. Every hardship, every heartbreak, every lonely night was refining you for this very moment. You see, the wilderness didn't weaken you, it shaped you. The silence didn't punish you, it taught you to hear the whisper of God. The rejection wasn't to hurt you, it was to reroot you. You were never being buried, you were being planted. And now, chosen one, the seed has matured. What was hidden in the soil of obedience is about to spring forth in the sight of all. This is more than a new season. This is fulfillment. You're walking into territory that already has your name written on it. The same way God told Joshua, "Every place your foot shall tread I have given to you." Heaven is saying the same over you right now. What you are stepping into is not random, it's rightful. You've passed the tests that no one saw. You've remained faithful when it would have been easier to quit. You've prayed when no one clapped, obeyed when no one noticed, and given when you had little left to give. And because of that, heaven has authorized your advancement. You are not being rewarded, you are being revealed. Chosen. 1. This land you're walking into is not a promotion, it's an inheritance. It carries everything you've been promised: the peace, the provision, the platform, the partnership. It's not coming because you demanded it. It's being released because you're ready for it. Heaven only gives keys to those who've learned how to build altars. And you've been building in the unseen. This is why God says, now walk, not think, not overanalyze, walk. Because revelation without motion is just inspiration. You can't stay at the edge of the promise. You must cross over into it. I know the temptation to hesitate, to wonder if you're qualified, to fear the unfamiliar. But hear me, the old version of you was tested so that the new version could trust. The doubt that once defined you has no authority in this next dimension. You're not walking away from safety, you're walking into sovereignty. This move isn't about risk, it's about revelation. Anointed one. When you step forward, the ground will shift beneath your feet. Doors will unlock that no man can close. Resources will flow toward you as if drawn by divine magnetism. People will begin to appear helpers, investors, builders, not by accident, but by appointment. Everything that once resisted you will now recognize you because you're carrying the evidence of refinement. But remember, this inheritance comes with responsibility. You're not entering this new land to sit back in comfort. You're entering it to occupy it. This is a season of stewardship, not just celebration. The blessing isn't just for you, it's for what God will do through you. Your obedience will break chains for others. Your story will unlock faith in those who thought it was over for them. So rise up, chosen one. Straighten your shoulders. Walk like one who carries heaven's authority. This is not the time to second-guess your anointing. It's the time to embody it. Speak like one who knows their words are backed by God. Move like one who's already been sent. You're not entering uncharted territory. You're walking into prophecy fulfilled. This land has been waiting for your obedience to arrive. And now that you've said yes, heaven is responding with, "It's time." The years of silence are turning into seasons of sound. The hidden oil is about to flow into visible influence. What was once invisible will now be undeniable. So step forward, anointed one. Step with courage. Step with conviction. Step with confidence. You're not walking into possibility, you're walking into promise. You're not entering new ground, you're reclaiming your inheritance. The land is ready. The timing is divine. The alignment is complete. All of heaven is watching as you take your rightful place. Chosen one, this is your moment. Walk boldly, not as a guest, but as an heir. Not with apology, but with authority. Not to prove, but to possess. Because what's before you isn't just a destination, it's destiny manifesting. And heaven is declaring over you now, welcome home. Chosen one, now that heaven has declared its time, the question isn't if the promise is real, it's how you will respond. The shift is here. The door is open. The invitation has been extended. But revelation without movement changes nothing. This moment demands more than emotional agreement, it calls for spiritual alignment. You see, destiny doesn't unfold through desire alone. It unfolds through decision. You can't just believe it, you must begin to behave like it's already yours. The land won't reveal its fruit to someone standing at the edge. You have to walk it, work it, and worship through it. God has already given it, but faith must activate it. Chosen one. This is where maturity begins. The same faith that got you here must now become lifestyle. Heaven isn't asking you to try harder, it's calling you to live differently. Every step you take in this new season must reflect identity, not insecurity. You are no longer striving for belonging, you are building from belonging. That means your habits must now match your calling. Your words must match your vision. Your posture must match your promise. You can't walk like a wanderer when you've already been crowned as a possessor. This is the season to move with holy discipline, to speak with authority, to give with confidence, to pray not from lack, but from lordship, knowing that God has already entrusted you with something sacred. I've learned this truth the hard way. Breakthrough without preparation quickly turns into burnout. When heaven increases your influence, it also increases your responsibility. The next version of you cannot rely on the same rhythms that sustained the last. You'll need structure, stewardship, and spiritual stability. Chosen one, this means setting new boundaries. Guard your peace like it's a treasure. Protect your time like it's an offering. Not everyone who clapped for your elevation is meant to walk into your establishment. Some were part of your process, not your permanence. And that's okay. Honor them, but don't carry them. You can't take old weight into new wings. As you step into this new land, God will also stretch you into new habits of excellence. The small things will matter, the unseen will count. Obedience will no longer be seasonal, it will be sacred. Get used to early mornings of prayer. Get used to silence before decision. Get used to hearing no from heaven when your flesh says yes. Because where you're going, discipline is the language of destiny. Anointed one, you're about to see what happens when faith turns practical. When what you build in obedience begins to bear fruit. You'll find that supernatural living isn't about constant miracles, it's about constant maturity. The more you align with God's rhythm, the more naturally miracles will flow. This is how heaven works. It doesn't rush, it roots. It doesn't reward performance, it honors perseverance. You've proven faithful in obscurity, now God is trusting you with visibility. But remember, visibility isn't validation, it's assignment. You're not here to be admired, you're here to illuminate. So let your words carry light. Let your actions preach louder than your posts. Turn your home into an altar, your work into worship, your silence into strategy. Live like someone whose steps are guided by grace, not guesswork. Chosen one. Your new rhythm will not just bless you, it will bless generations. This land you've entered is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your legacy. You're building something that will outlive you. Every decision, every prayer, every seed you sow is shaping history in ways you can't yet see. And when doubt tries to whisper, when fear tells you you're not ready, remember this: you were never just being moved, you were being made. Every hidden season, every painful test, every quiet victory was sculpting a spirit strong enough to carry glory. You are not the same person who started this journey. You've been transformed, anointed, established. You've been entrusted with holy weight, and heaven is depending on your obedience to multiply it. So walk daily. Chosen one, not in striving, but in surrender. Wake up each morning saying, Lord, I'm available, because availability will always outrun ability in the kingdom. The land is yours. The promise is alive. The season has shifted. Now it's time to live like what God said is already done. Walk humbly, walk boldly, walk faithfully, not looking back at where you've been, but forward toward the one who's gone ahead to prepare everything for you. And when you do, heaven will echo your steps with confirmation. The land will yield, the promise will manifest, the purpose will multiply. Chosen one, you've crossed over. Now live as one who knows. The land was never just a dream, it was your destiny all along. Chosen one, as this word comes to a close, pause and breathe in the presence of God. You are standing in your Kairos moment, the appointed time where heaven and earth agree. Everything that was delayed is now aligning. The shift is not coming, it has already begun. Anointed one, the land that matches your spirit is opening before you. The doors that once resisted you will now recognize you. The grace on your life has matured, and heaven has placed a seal over your next assignment. You are stepping into a realm of divine provision, holy rest, and supernatural flow. So walk with confidence, walk with peace, walk as one who knows that the promise has already been released. You will not miss what belongs to you, for what is written in heaven cannot be erased on earth. Keep your spirit anchored, your heart pure, and your hands open, for God is pouring out more than you asked for. Chosen one, if this message spoke to your spirit, let heaven hear your yes. Declare it in faith, I'm walking into what's already mine. Share this word so others may awaken to their own season of divine movement. Until we meet again, stay faithful, stay aligned, and carry the fire of your calling. The land is ready, the transfer is complete, and you, chosen one, you are walking in destiny fulfilled.